Well, hello and welcome to the Tao Manifesting Tarot reading for today. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Long timers, short timers, and even cross watchers. Everybody's welcome. Very quickly, quicker than normal, I'm going to run down what makes this tarot reading different from all other tarot readings. First of all, it's archetypal, 8 to 10 cards from 4 different decks. Nice mix in every read, especially considering you only do max of 10 cards. I also do something called the hyper shuffle that begins the tarot reading, and I try to get it within a 10-minute window so that it easily fits into your day every day, because I do a brand new reading for you every day, 365 days a year. But the real difference is the fact that I focus on manifesting energies. And let us begin this whole process. Yeah, we're going to begin with the hyper shuffle. Today's Tao Manifesting Tarot. On the table, let's get to it. Let's begin with the manifesting energy. It is imagine. Look at the moon up there, right? Look at the moon up there. We have a full moon on the 18th. It's a powerful new moon because it is a Grand Trine in Earth with Pluto North Node and the moon. But with the sun thrown in there, because it is a full moon, it's a kite. Check it out if you want to know about your astrology. A Grand Trine in Earth that is actually a part of a kite, very, very powerful. And so that's what makes this card more especially powerful, because we have the moon there, I believe, by the 18th. Some kind of revelation, some kind of determination on your part. This will lead you to imagine a better future. And remember, if you can do it in your head, you can do it in your heart, and then you can do it in your life. Nice stuff. Let's go to the first card, Knight of Wands. Speaking of doing it, the Knight of Wands knows how to do it for sure. No question about it. Confidence, charming, courage, passion, adventure. You are up for a more fun approach to life. You're up for more enthusiasm. Maybe, if you're lucky, even a little bit of positive excitement. It's been tough, especially the last couple of years, but maybe your whole lifetime. And maybe this is a chance for you to turn the corner on a lot of things and do it with enthusiasm and some level of passion. Wouldn't that feel great? Ooh, baby, yeah, it would. How about the next card, Queen of Pentacles? This gal knows her self-worth. See that big pentacle sitting on her lap? That's her. That's her image of herself. See all the yellow around her on the card? It brings good things. Now, that doesn't mean that because you know your self-worth that you have to be a jerk or egotistical. In fact, people with big egos usually have very small self-worth, and that's how they make up for it. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't have to do that. Doesn't have to do that. She's there. Take a look at her world around her. How she feels about herself is reflected in her life. Why? Because she has enthusiasm. Why? Because she can imagine having a very positive feed. Imagine. This is the key to manifesting, and this is where you are at this week. A very powerful week. We look at the Eight of Pentacles next, and the Eight of Pentacles says essentially you're willing to work at bringing your true values to life. Not somebody else's values, not the values you were told to have as a kid. No, 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 your own values. The last couple of years should have highlighted how important your self-worth is. Should have highlighted how important having enthusiasm in your life is. Should have highlighted how important it is to imagine good stuff. If you're not there yet, don't worry about it. Eight of Pentacles says you are working on it diligently, because now it is a valuable part of your life. Not just things and money, but you. Value you. And this Seven of Swords, gosh, it's come up so often in the past month. And I know a lot of readers go, well, you know, that means somebody's taking stuff and they're leaving, and they're, yeah. And that person in there, I think, is you. Take a look at all the yellow. It's a good thing. It's a good, positive thing. I think after all, maybe your whole life, or certainly the last couple of years, after all the baloney that you've been given, you're now seeing through it. You're leaving the false story behind. You're leaving the propaganda behind. And you're moving on with what you know is true for you. And you're moving into a much brighter, better future because you can imagine a better and brighter future. So now we move here to the Knight of Cups. You know, we talked about the Queen of Pentacles, self-worth. Well, how about a little self-love action, huh? There could be somebody doing something very nice for you, by the way, and that would be kind of an act of love, friendship, whatever it would be appropriate. Or it could be you just realizing that you really are worthwhile, that you really are lovable, that you're worth it. Because the Knight brings those messages. And the Knight of Cups, love, love, love. Not a stupid kind of love, not a selfish kind of a love, not a self-absorbed kind of love, but a true agape kind of love, which is what you value now more than anything else. The Ace of Pentacles. You are solid in what is important to you. The last couple of years, though it's been a tough time, very tough time, has solidified what is important to you. Yes, you need money. Got it, because you got to live in a 3D world. But money may not be the main motivator anymore. It may be enthusiasm, maybe passion, maybe positivity, maybe self-love. All of those things can come to you because you are imagining. And this weekend, well, the 18th, which is I think on a Friday, we hit that full moon, Grand Trine in Earth. It's all going to come to fruition. You're at least going to see it. Maybe if you're lucky, you're going to feel it. Here are the vice versa cards. Facing forward, meaning that at this point you are now in the Five of Cups mode. You are kind of focused on all the things that have been taken from you. You lost. But you're getting out of that. You're getting out of that because you can imagine better. So yes, there are 3 cups in front of this guy, 2 full cups behind, a bridge and a castle behind. He can make it better. He has to shift his focus, and that is what you are doing. And in fact, this is, I think, what the Seven of Swords is all about, to be perfectly honest with you. You know what's true for you. You know what works for you. You know what you need, and you're leaving the party. Let them have their baloney. You don't need any of that stuff. So you're in the process at this point of grieving, forgetting the past. Well, not forgetting it, but just moving on, really moving on, saying no more, no more. And again, what comes up? The Seven of Swords. This is in reverse, so it says it's a process still ongoing. You know what is important to you, and you're leaving the baloney. The 2 swords, you see them sticking in the earth, you're leaving them behind. You have left the party. You are living life more on your own terms. You're headed toward a place of passion, of joy, of enthusiasm, of adventure even in some regard. You are stepping forward into a life that's almost electric. At least it feels that way after the last couple of years. You're going to a much better place. And that journey really begins, really gets solidified on the 18th with that Grand Trine full moon. Actually, again, it's a kite if you include the sun. And you can check that up in your astrological dictionary. A kite and a Grand Trine in Earth. You'll see why this is so potent and powerful. All because you can imagine. And it will help you imagine even more. That's the read. Thumbs up for the folks on YouTube, and of course, subscribe, share. It is essential and vital to help this channel grow. I appreciate whatever comments. Feel free to make any comments that you want, good, bad, or indifferent. The most important thing is that you and I have a chance to, again, to talk tarot tomorrow, because I do a brand new read, as I said, every day, 365 days a year, but maybe you can't do it. Life happens, right? So between now and the next time you and I have a chance to talk manifesting tarot together, peace and blessings.